Cargill remains committed in its journey to be the partner of choice, recognized for having people with great minds and imagination committed to delivering great ideas to the world that we serve, namely agriculture, food and risk management. We have to focus on our customers. We are committed to providing them an experience which is unparalleled. This has to be done in two ways: by having processes which are efficient, secure and free from errors, and two, by having people who interact closely with customers to understand their current and future needs and work towards developing solutions which address those needs. We have taken deliberate measures to standardize our crucial but repetitive processes and put them in the hands of a team which has been specially trained to deliver on them flawlessly. This has enabled us to free up resources to interact more closely with our customers, to understand their needs and make us a customer-focused organization without compromising on internal excellence.
Yes, controller had a lot of concerns on control breakdown, and primarily this concern arose from the fact that we had a very fragile financial recording and accounting systems wherein not all modules were having control checks inbuilt into the system. So by and large the control checks we had manual interventions. One of the biggest endeavor for putting up this project was to ensure that control breakdowns are remote possibilities, if any. Second big reason for putting up a project was of this scale was we had a lot of transaction into the system. The transactions which we were processing in the BU was almost one transaction every 150 working seconds, and it was humongous, and number of these transactions were not evenly spread across regions and plants. It was lopsided in certain regions and plants, whereas in some regions and plants it was very limited. So we wanted to leverage the resources available, the resource pool available, so that we can leverage their cost, their time utilization in a manner where the cost of processing the transaction and the output thereof can be measured, can be in control and can be optimized. A big driver for doing that was we wanted resource to increase their productivity. The productivity coming from value addition, productivity coming from focusing on customers. So that was second primary driver. We wanted to ensure that our in-house resources would use their times in productivity, in value additions. Third big driver which we had in our mind was we had horrendous past of tax demands. Regulators' demands on document submissions, on record number submissions were increasing every year. So we wanted a systems where we can easily retrieve data and identify it and submit it to the regulators and tax officers and authorities. So we didn't have any such systems here. So the big reasons for that was our document submissions were all spread over, the records were completely decentralized, they were not in place, not in sequence. The need was to digitize records. Yeah, last driver which I had was one of my personal favorite, which I wanted the BU to grow significantly, BU to expand at very fast pace. So we had a system where we were not in a position to scale up as per the expectation of the business. So business was needing to expand at a very fast pace, not only on their in terms of increasing their outreach, in terms of increasing market access, but also in terms of introducing new lines of business, new products as well as new services. Now we wanted a system in place which can have an elasticity to the extent that it can expand with the expansion of business.
This was massive simply because there was around 75,000 payments, different types of payments, complex payments, goods, services which had to be transitioned across multiple locations. This had to be done in a real-time business scenario which made it even more complex. Started the project, the first payment which went was the domestic oil payments, and so everyone had apprehensions about this project, and we got a mail saying that some freight payment has got stuck because the process is transferred to OPI. The fact of the matter was that freight payments were yet to be transitioned. So that was the kind of apprehensions which people had, and to tide over that, to take the cross-functional buy-ins and to take the team buy-in was something that was again difficult, and one had to tide over. When we had transferred the domestic oil payment and the payment got stuck, that's the message that we got. And on going to details, we found that there was nothing to do with the OPI project. It was just a case where an RT could not be printed because the plant printer wasn't working, and that held up the payment. And the message flashed was that the payments have got stuck because of OPI.
It seemed huge, but I never had doubts why we need to do this or whether we can do this or not. This was huge because of a spread number of people handling so many processes in so many ways.
When the project started, it was a peak season of oil purchase, and I was worried that the project should not pose any major challenge to our customer.
Business process outsourcing is not new to any industry anymore. However, this form of outsourcing was definitely unique and created a lot of innovation in my mind initially. Would OPI be able to deliver? Is OPI an end, or is it an enabler to an end? Would it hamper business flows? The number of activities to be outsourced was very high, and all had to be done in real time as well.
When we started the project, the initial challenge which we faced was to convince people about the objective. And the biggest one was to change the culture existing in the organization around the accounts payable process. It was difficult initially, but people got aligned with logical reasoning, continuous dialogue, and test runs.
We were assured that staff working on the transaction would be redeployed in the organization, either in finance function or other function. Our constant interaction and engagement with OPI help us to understand their infrastructure, their client base, and the type of transaction they are handling. And it gave us confidence that they will be able to execute it. And it all got validated when we could successfully transfer the payable process to OPI in a record time of 6 months.
Initially, we faced challenges because process includes collection of documents from cross-function, getting the same scanned, creating the payable, and making the payment in time. Failing which, it could result in potential increase of sourcing cost. Getting everyone on the same platform was challenge in the start.
We have to admit that the initial phase was very chaotic and we all took time to understand the processes. But now things are settling down. We know the processes, payments are falling in time, and human interventions are negligible.
When the project was started, we were worried about managing the change. We did not want to face a situation where no one would take responsibility for payments with exceptions. But to our satisfaction, an exception management process was developed. Initially, we did face certain issues, but now things have fallen into place.
Despite the obvious benefits of the project, it involved a lot of sensitivities about people and change. We knew that the change had to happen in phases and that the insecurities and anxiousness can have a cascading effect. We created partnership amongst various stakeholders, and all this we did by doing honest, timely, inclusive conversations and discussions with employees, and our credibility with employees worked in mutual favor. We explained the employees the rationale and criterion for deciding which processes to be outsourced, and hence it was the role or the position getting redundant and not the employee. And that was the reason we were discussing the redeployment plans with the employees.
There were 3 members who got impacted due to this OPI transition, but we planned well in time, and now they have been placed in their new roles.
In our business, we have always struggled with costs running away faster than the revenue and overheads running away faster than what we can keep pace in our revenue. The solution that is proposed for our business of the payables being outsourced to an outsourcing partner addresses this problem beautifully. Another problem that we have always struggled with is the payment issue and addressing service queries to our trade partners and our associates. This solution also addresses this problem flawlessly. The beauty of this solution lies in a few things that we value the most. First, it's scalable. We can take up the transaction volume by double without really taking up the cost structure by that much percentage. Second is accuracy. The accuracy experience in the past with outsourcing has been very good, and we think in this process also the accuracy will improve tremendously. The last and final thing, which is most important, is the timeline in which this entire thing has been achieved. Industry benchmark shows that this entire process takes a much longer than the 4 to 6 months time in which we have achieved this process.
We took a stretch target of 6 months, where the industry average was around 18 to 24 months to transfer this kind of a complex payment process. And with the stretch target, it made it even more difficult to execute. And as far as the team was concerned, we had one dedicated project manager. So with this kind of resources to transfer and conclude this in 6 months, I feel that we did a pretty good job of it. It's really happy to note now that this has become a way of life for everyone. It's ingrained now. The process is set and streamlined, and all those apprehensions have been put to rest. And so this is one thing which is really heartening to note. The fact that the industry average to transition this kind of a process was 18 to 24 months, and the fact that we accomplished this in 5 to 6 months was really cause for euphoria within the team. I mean, we were kind of jumping up on our seats when we actually accomplished that, and that calls for celebration.
In spite of being a complicated end-to-end accounts payable process, the Cargill Foods India team partnered with the OPI team to provide this unique service. The processes are under constant improvement, and the support from the Cargill Foods India team was great.
We are proud to have created a shared vision and partnership with employees to champion the cause in larger interest of the company and employees themselves. Now, it is upon all of us to sustain it and make it a repetitive success.
As on today, most of the things have settled down and we have outsourced the activities planned for the first place. The immense coordination and support from cross-functional teams, regional finance teams and OPI has helped us to achieve this. Now we are focusing more on making the process more simpler and robust and making the information flow availability more user-friendly.
I want to congratulate the team that made it happen and wish them all the best.
This project helped the cross-function to have a single contact point for the payment-related issue. Earlier there were multiple points which sometimes caused delay in payments. Besides, there was a struggle to know the status of the payment. This has been completely streamlined now.
We have got two major benefits from this project. Number one, now AP process has become person independent and process oriented, and we have proper document recording system in place.
The transition of payable process to OPI led to standardization of processes in the BU. In addition to this, it helped us to optimize team's time for analysis and control related value-adding jobs.
On the other hand, business had become increasingly sophisticated in handling risks associated with outsourcing, and I had great faith in the project delivery team. In the end, my innovations were all laid to rest.
Due to the successful implementation of OPI project, now we do not spend time on vendor payment follow-ups anymore, which earlier used to eat a lot of our time. The payment status is available in the system now, so we don't have to run after individuals to check the status. The SOPs and documentation guidelines are well defined now that ensures timely payment. Even in case of deviations, we know what is the escalation process.
I would also like to highlight that we have been able to make changes and evolve the processes to suit the need of the business.
This model lends itself to scalability as evidenced by the supply chain taking over few new brands into our fold. And with Project Sangam, this has now entered into the finance area. We are very happy to see this being packaged, process designed and now executed by the OPI team. Cargill and OPI are working together very closely in building the business. We see OPI as an extension of Cargill, and so do they.
I thank the entire project team who has worked relentlessly on this project, I thank especially the leadership team who supported the cause, and all functional heads who coached their respective team members to work on this project aggressively along with the project team. The project was completed with an aggressive timeline, which has created a lot of excitement in the team that a stretched deadlines can also be accomplished. I thank everyone, every member of the team, be it at corporate office, be it at plant or regional office, who has contributed in this endeavor. I thank very much specifically the project lead members who are in the system, some of them who have left. All of them have contributed heavily on this project.
I am very pleased with the smooth and flawless transition of processes from within the organization to the outside. The team entrusted with the task has done a splendid job of planning and executing the change in a timely manner. I congratulate and compliment them for a job very well done.